I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you, but I forgot the rest of the words. Hello. So this is sorry for the week-long delay of a stream, but we're actually playing and finishing SA2. Woohoo! I'm joined by introduce yourself, friends.
SA2 McDonald's.
We had one screaming pizza and then SA2 McDonald's. Brilliant. Hello.
I'm still 902.
Yeah.
I'm M. You can just call me M for short. Haha.
Yeah. So I got these two wonderful folks here with me, and then of course on screen we have the Mutsky, who is our who leads little to no introduction. And I also see Shay, who's in chat, but is also welcome to join VC if she so likes. And yeah, who knows? We may get a rare appearance from Lady Dimmadussy herself, but I don't know. I doubt it, but
I did tell her when I jumped in the VC that we were about to do this. That was an hour ago.
oh, so the opportunity is still there.
It, that and you sent server notifications out, so surely she knows.
Shirley, don't call me Shirley, fool. Okay. Anyway, obligatory Stupid Mario Brothers bloopers reference aside, let's get into the game because I've been waiting to play this for like a whole week, and this past week was a grinding one, but it actually kind of went by pretty fast, so that's a good thing. Let's switch to capture here. Oh, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Um, Give me a second. Let's just open the game, and I think it should work here. There we go.
Oh man, we got attacked by the 80s for a second.
We got it to the 80s. It's the 80s. And okay, this does work. You guys can hear the game, right? In call.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
So we got it working. And you know what? I'm not really going to complain since everybody got to see a little bit of Vaporwave just now. So we are going to continue. We're on file 2, but if you remember last time, we didn't have a file 3. We'll get to that a bit later. So let's continue the dark stories since I had to leave last time for a thing I had to go to and attend to, which cut the goal of beating the game in one sitting short. So now we're beating it in 2 sittings.
Story select.
Also, I want to apologize and say that I'm sorry I wasn't here on the last stream.
You have nothing to apologize, lady.
It's good, fam.
Yeah, you're all good.
Oh, goody, goody.
Everyone in chat, let me know how the audio for the stream is. I know I say that like every time, but I just gotta know. Is there not a thing for Rouge where she can break boxes like those?
You get it in this level.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
The Iron Boots.
Gotcha.
That's a reference probably only like 1 or 2 of you will get.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm sorry, I got nothing.
Yeah, last year, my friend Vinny, voice of Shadow the Hedgehog on Sonic Song 182. It's underneath this thing, by the way.
Oh, it is.
Picked up this this item during a Sonic Adventure 2 stream, and then just started making a bunch of jokes about Omo Chow being like, here's the iron boots, which evolved into him being like, I totally hope you don't step on me with those iron boots.
Oh my gosh.
But the metal child becomes self-aware.
Oh, I was red there for a second.
You sure were. There's always usually one on like the oblong here.
Yeah. Man, this level's a breeze. I'm a minute and a half and I already got the first emerald. Totally not gonna be regretting saying this in anytime soon. Nah, it's easy. It cut to me like 20 minutes later. This one sucks. I hate match space.
That's what I fully expect to happen whenever I get back to this for stream. Roguester, welcome in. Hello.
Hello. We got quite a few
Hi.
people waiting, and I appreciate y'all's patience. I had to push back the start of the stream a couple of times, but thankfully it wasn't super long. So I appreciate all of you for stopping by.
We made it out of that pit alive. Thank God.
Now we must back to the confusing camera angles and flying around. I don't want to go back to there. There ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing over there. I think I gotta go down there. I can't go down there though yet. Hold on. I forgot. I want to go like to the spot where we spawned, but I forget how to get there. Oh. Come on.
Should be able to get there from like just go to the oblong again, and then there should be another like rocket, or you can actually just like run off the oblong too if you really wish.
Really?
Yeah.
I like how you call this the oblong
I mean it's what it is.
because it is.
I could call it the space pickle if you wish.
I hate freaking pickle.
Space pickle?
I mean, you know, it's long and green.
You gotta remember, there is a pickle gremlin with us.
Yes. Yes, that is me.
M loves her pickles.
Specifically the pickles that they use on the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That shit hits different on a hot day.
As a giant fan of dill pickles myself, and I don't mean the one from Rugrats, I mean like dill pickles. I can appreciate the support for one of the greatest things to ever exist. One of the tastiest.
Ow.
Spidey says, I once did a playthrough of this game and I had to cut 10 minutes because I got stuck on this level. Yeah. That was me with my LP of this game.
Still waiting on my one blip.
Yeah. Shay says, I'm alright, trapped in a building, forced to be useful to society for 7 hours all.
Oh no.
That's a mood. Forget we can go like farther up. Oh, and we're still going. Oh, blip. Finally.
Reach for the sky.
There's a snake in my boot. In space.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole. In space.
There is a snake in my iron boot.
Hell yeah.
Come on, right there. There it is. Now back down until we get a blip. Let's just kind of scan around
Yeah, you can never be too sure.
these areas in case we get a blip. Okay, nothing. Nothing. To the oblong. No, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks, physics.
Oh god. It's getting in my head.
I
I'm not
can't
much a
get it
fan of
out.
this song just because of how long the fucking play sessions of this level take most of the time.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess that it's on the side of this planet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How do I get
Well,
there without dying?
Planet,
Ooh.
quote unquote. very small.
Ding,
But I
ding,
think
ding,
that's what
ding, ding.
like official material calls them.
Oh, that's gonna explode. Yeah, that exploded. That was a loud explosion.
Yes, it was.
Mm. Okay.
That's because this version of SA2 in particular is pretty bad about that.
It's gotta be close.
I'm sorry. Oh,
No, I'm not saying it's your fault.
That didn't really take too long at all.
6 minutes and 51 seconds too long. Dell says, enduring the heat and waiting for my nephew to fix the air conditioner. Oh god, I hate when that happens. It's like a yearly occurrence at my apartment. The air conditioner just decides to fucking die.
Come on, Big. Come on, Big. Come on, Big. Where are you? If you could show up in these at least.
He's not in these ones.
Ah!
No.
Like the pre-battle cutscenes.
Whoa. Hand over those Master Emeralds. I am Knuckles. Blah, blah, blah. You idiot. Ow! Who just hit a woman? Oh, crud. I forget how to... Whenever it's these character battles, I sometimes forget how to hit them. I forgot.
Best bet here is just try to dive bomb them if you see the opportunity to do so.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Scoot here says singular letter M. I got a question.
I think they're talking about me.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the question?
Singular letter M.
Well, you know, it's as she said at the beginning, M for short.
Guess it's fair.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Protect the Master
Now
Emerald.
Get fucked, Knuckles.
Yay.
Okay, Scoot's question is, what kind of voice impressions can you do?
Wait, didn't he ask this beforehand in another stream, but to Trip?
Possibly.
I think so, yeah. If I recall, Scoot did ask us a similar question.
What are you babbling about?
Come on, Big, come back!
Shame on you.
I don't know, I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually done voice impressions.
I mean...
The fuck was that?
Oh, you know, just a dramatic scream of someone about to fall to their death.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say
Big, come back. Big, come back!
Saving my life.
There he is! It just drops from the sky.
That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
Big, you naughty
This
motherfucker.
isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say.
I feel like I've heard M do some voice impressions, but I couldn't say which ones.
What?
Fine. Then just
Although I do know that she is capable of
If that's what you
impressions.
thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
I guess
Yeah.
the kind of voice impressions I can do are like sometimes females that have like lower voice ranges or
I'm sorry
uh,
if I hurt you.
teen girls or something. I don't know, and sometimes younger
we
girls, if,
should get going.
depending on what the project or whatever it calls for. Oh, hi, Ben.
I like how it looked. It looked like she looked back and smiled at Big.
What's rude?
They do that with the big cameos sometimes, like in the scene after Cannon Score, right, where Amy's like, "Oh man, do I talk to Shadow or not?" Like, her animation works both ways, whether you activate the big cameo or not. But like, you know, there's a moment where she's like in the hallway, she kind of looks back and forth, and if you activate the big cameo as she's doing that animation, they timed it so that it looks like she's looking at Big run across the hallway.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Ooh, Cosmic Ball.
My favorite mech level by far.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Like Eggmans are like pretty good, just as a general rule. But like the zero G in this one just makes it so fun.
It's like Mario Galaxy, but for gamers. I don't know.
Yosh.
Yosh.
And yes, Crest, Big is in Sonic Adventure 2. By mashing the A button during certain scenes, Big will pop out. Unfortunately, it's not just a case of where like you tap A like a few times at the beginning of the scene and then all of his cameos will play. You have to keep pressing it throughout the entire cutscene.
It's worth it. At least I think it's worth it.
It's an investment, but you know it's cool to see his animation, especially during parts where like it totally breaks the mood.
Oh yeah. It's hilarious.
Like in the first cutscene of Last Story, there's that part where Eggman's at the console of like the Eclipse cannon controls or whatever, and he's like, "Why doesn't the cannon fire?" And he's like, all meta. It's a serious scene, but you could just drop Big in there, and he tries to fish off the ledge of the platform he's on.
Okay, so I know what we're doing at the end of this. Oh,
You have to
crud.
get that one like immediately too, because that one's like right at the start. It's the only one that like I didn't know about it was the thing. Like when I was recording my LP, so I did the whole story, and then I found out about that like as I was editing the playthrough together. I was like, damn it! Well, I guess I have to put in a little bit of extra footage at the end and be like, hey, I got all the big cameos except for this one. Here's me making up for that.
It's worth it. Whee! This is so fun! Ooh, a rocket. I want to fire a rocket.
Okay.
For fighting things in space.
Yeah. There you go. Protection armor.
You guys know what this
But-
is?
The thing that makes the boss fight against him when you're playing as Tails in Hero Story extremely fucking hard.
Protective shield! Protective shield! Protective shield!
Protective shield.
I saw an opportunity
Wow.
and I took it. Oh my gosh. That's probably never gonna get old for a while for me. I'll have to break something here, don't I? Or oh wait a minute, no, I walk up to this. And
Yeah.
then whee!
I forget. Was this one of the first games you ever played?
First games ever played? No, I don't think so.
Okay, so this one came along a little later.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was like I don't really remember. It was one of the earlier Sonic games, but not like one of the first, if you know what I mean. It took a few years of me knowing what, you know, the Sonic universe was before I
I get
discovered
you.
this game.
Yeah, for me it was like a year and a half after I became a fan.
I remember specifically, though, I don't remember when it was, but I remember where I first saw gameplay of this game. I was with two of my friends who I still talk with today, and their grandmother was visiting from Louisiana, and she used to have a almost like an RV kind of camper. And there was like a kind of like a top bunk, not necessarily like a traditional bunk bed, but there was a bed kind of up, you know, and up there is where they had their GameCube and like a little monitor and stuff. So the three of us just kind of like, because we were small enough to fit on that one like bed, we just kind of sat there for a whole day playing games, and one of them was this game. And I distinctly remember that.
Yeah.
But later on, a couple years later, I had like either forgotten the name of the game or just not known it at all. I just knew it was a Sonic game. Then I went to a local, I say local, but it was like an hour away, a GameStop.
And you were like, "Hello, sir. Do you have Spinac in space?"
Sure. I just saw it was a Sonic game for the GameCube. And I was like, huh. I like Sonic. I have a backwards compatible Wii. I should get this game. So I did. And then when I turned it on, I instantly recognized it as the game from that day. Because it was like, oh, rolling around the speed of sound. You know?
Hey. Yeah, my first memory with this game is like the ads. When the GameCube version came out, and then this was the first Sonic game I ever played actually at a Toys R Us kiosk. Like when the GameCube version was brand new and whatnot. Excuse me. My older brother and I either did the downhill level or City Escape against each other, and he figured out how to do the tricks off the ramps and wouldn't tell me. So he won the race by cheating.
By cheating?
Yep, totally cheating.
But yeah, this, after I got it, I played it on and off for a while. There was a time where I just completely binged this game. I would non-stop play it for a while. And it took me a long time to beat. And, I guess because of that and all the memories that I have playing it with my friends and how we would sometimes come back to it and try to get A ranks and all the little missions and stuff, it holds a lot of value to me. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
What was Toys R Us like? I'm surprised you don't know because we're the same age. But it was a magical place.
Yes, it was.
I'll always be a Toys R Us kid.
I know that like they tried doing like the mall Toys R Us's. I don't know how well that's going. They have like a big one in New Jersey that I would love to visit, but I don't remember if they still have like the other small outlet stores.
I bet they might be around. I feel like I've seen one, but I didn't go to it. But I could be forgetting. I just feel like they're around. Oh, is this song?
Yeah, let's go check that right now. And actually, I'm gonna check something because Spidey said I've never seen a Toys R Us, so I'm gonna. Was Toys R Us
my mom
ever
that makes us siblings? Unless we're somehow not in that case, then what the fuck? Not as good as the other lyrics, but.
Okay, Toys R Us apparently never had a presence in Mexico, but they're planning on opening one in Tijuana at some point soon.
Oh no.
Oh god, it's that scene from Toy Story 2 all over again.
I'm like trying to spam the button as much as I can. Oh,
Okay, so they do have like the little mall outlet stores. There's 14 in Michigan apparently. They
Huh.
have they have Toys R Us sections in every Macy's in the United States.
gotcha.
So yeah, like it's around.
Darn, why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Dr. Eggman!
If you Dr. Eggman.
You will
Dr. Eggman.
I've only been to Toys R Us probably like 3 times in my life. We never had one where I live. That's depressing. I've also never been to Chuck E. Cheese. Well, based on the 2 times I've ever been in a Chuck E. Cheese, it was extremely disappointing and underwhelming. So I don't think you were really missing out.
You're not missing much.
I remember distinctly when I was 4 years old. We went to the Chuck E. Cheese in my area, which is still around, fucking surprisingly, because it's in kind of like it's there. You kind of know it's there, but like I swear I never see anybody in that whole strip. Like everybody's over by the GameStop, like across the street, but not like, but whatever. We went to that Chuck E. Cheese, and I distinctly remember very soon after we walked in, like an employee spilled pizza on the floor. And then my mom was like, yeah, screw this place. So we went across the street to the mall to sort of an equivalent place. It was called Jeepers. They're not around anymore. And as far as I know, they were a very small chain that might have only been in Michigan. They were the shit, though. Basically the same idea as Chuck E. Cheese, but like you know, it was bigger, man. You know, they had like the arcade machines. They had like small rides in there. The one in Great Lakes Crossing Mall had a fucking roller coaster. It's a small one, but still. And it also had like the fucking mega playland. It was so huge. It was beautiful. One of my favorite places to go when I was a child.
I think I've told you about a similar. I say similar. It didn't have a fucking roller coaster or anything, but a place that was in similar vein where it was bigger and better than Chuck E. Cheese. I think it was this place called Playtime Pizza, and yeah, it was. Basically, they took like this giant warehouse kind of place and just completely transformed it into this like mega arcade place. There were games everywhere. They had like, oh boy, they had like mini bowling. They had, man, I'm trying to remember while beating the shit out of Tails.
They had Whack-A-Tail.
Yeah, they had bumper cars. They had go-karts in there. Then they had like the glow-in-the-dark mini golf and laser tag.
God damn, they had just about everything, huh?
They had a lot of stuff in there, and
He was just a regular
I was really shocked to hear that they closed down, because it was a pretty successful and popular place. Like, it's not like nobody went there. It was pretty poppin' every time we went.
That sounds less like Chuck E. Cheese and more akin to something like Dave & Buster's.
It was well. The only thing akin to Chuck E. Cheese is it had pizza and like a pizza buffet.
Right.
But the pizza was actually good.
I'd say actually, like Dave & Buster's kinda, but I'm more reminded of a place that's around here, like a bit of a small tourist destination called C.J. Barrymore's.
Yeah.
Where like they have like arcade machines, and they have like on the upper floor of the building they have laser tag. They have like a small bowling alley with like 3 or 4 lanes that's got like a glow in the dark gimmick. And then on the outside they have things like rock climbing, bumper boats. They have 3 fucking go-kart tracks.
Wow.
Like a driving range, mini golf, and batting cages, among other things that I can't remember right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got weird memories with that place because like all the inside stuff. I never went to their bowling, which makes me sad. I never attempted to play one of the arcade games, and I never did laser tag. Just about the only thing I think I ever like successfully did there was mini golf. Because I remember when I was 13 and we went there for a school trip. I was too fat to do the rock climbing. The harness would not fit around me. And then I did do like a full course with the go-karts, but there was a pretty scary moment at the beginning of that where my foot actually, because again I was just so fucking big, my foot got stuck on the gas pedal, and I crashed into the wall. I mean, they got the tires there to like absorb the impact, but it's still quite an impact, you know. And then as I was laying there, you know,
bleeding on the road.
As I was sitting there desperately trying to move so that I could get my foot off the gas, this employee there was yelling at me to do the very thing I was trying to do. So it was, so you know that felt fun. The rest of it was fine. It was just like, asshole, I'm trying to move.
Yeah. I think I don't think I've ever told the story, but at Playtime Pizza I had probably the one of the best games in terms of performance in laser tag of all things. So,
Man,
I was there, I think it was for my birthday, or it was for some event, and I was with a bunch of friends. We all decided, hey, let's go do some laser tag. So we go in there, and when you get like your gun, there's a little like a mini screen on it, not like a LED screen or anything. Just one, like, you know, it had the same effect as like an old 90s cell phone, basically. Almost like a Game Boy, and it would give us names on there. Like, I know at some point we could add our own names in there, but then at like other times it'd give us generic names. Like, it'd give us like R2D2, C3PO, stuff like that. So
too many kids naming themselves ass.
Probably. And so we're in the middle of a game, and then my all of my stuff just stops working, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna try to fix this. So I went over, I snuck around and got to like where the guns are, and got a whole new one. And the name it gave me was like super generic. It was like Player or something like that. So everyone else had their own names that was like probably named after another Star Wars character. And then there was me. So we get to the end of the game, and then we go to like the TV screen that had the leaderboard on it. And somehow, despite having to drop out in the middle of the game and pick up a whole new gun with like 0 points on it, I was somehow on the top of the leaderboard at the end of the game.
Huh.
And I was like, how is that possible?
And then
That's
like your
awesome.
original name is just like sitting at the bottom with like -4.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got first and last place in laser tag.
I was probably in like second to last place or something. I don't remember. This had to be like 2011, 2012. This was a long time ago.
Oh man, the good old days.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can remember any cool arcade places that I went to.
Trip, you should take him to Dave and Buster's.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I gotta take her to Dave and Buster's sometime.
Dave and Buster's is so fucking legit.
Oh yeah.
I've still never tried their food, which is like the weirdest thing because I've been to Dave and Buster's like at least 10 times, but still have never eaten anything from them.
It's been I think I haven't eaten from there. I think we ate there the first time we went, and that was it. I think the food was just pretty pricey, if I remember.
Probably.
It was okay. It wasn't like bad food or anything, from what I can remember.
I just kind of find it weird in that way because we always went to play games and I did want to try their food because it's a restaurant too, but we just never got around to it.
Yeah, mostly what me and my buds do if we ever go, we'd go to there's like an outlet mall literally next door to the nearest Dave and Buster's, so we just go in there and get Subway or something from the mall because it's cheaper. Also, that was a scary save.
That was an ass clencher right there.
Oh yeah.
A butt cheek clencher.
G-Man's perking up.
Stay home.
Oh my gosh.
Stay home.
Oh, you spin me right round. Oh, I can't get off. Never mind.
Like a Koopa, baby.
Here we go.
You toss me right round, baby. I didn't die this time.
Maybe I didn't
That's
try
my
hard
exact reaction whenever I have a deathless run of Final Chase.
I don't believe it.
It's not bad, but it's the least of the traditional platforming levels, I think.
Yeah.
See here,
boy.
Crest says Dave and Buster's is amazing. Me and my friend Josh had ate the first time we went. It was pretty good. Dave and Buster's is the shit, man. It's just so fucking glorious.
So, there's more to
There's
you
a new
than just
place that I
one.
haven't been to
What are you anyway?
called Main Event. That looks it looks basically almost like Dave and Buster's, but I think it has some other stuff in there too, like
I see.
bowling.
Let you know.
Ooh.
So I'm
You're
considering giving it a try. If I can manage to get enough time, my first time going would be with when Gigi's here visiting.
Aw, yeah.
Maybe. I haven't run that by him yet though, so who knows?
Man, I know, I once read that there was like a retro game bar, either in my town or somewhere near it, like really close. I should look again because I'm fairly certain I read that like pre-COVID, so they might have gone to the wayside by now.
Now's the time where I really have to time my attacks.
And just like, I don't know, dude, a retro game bar is like the coolest idea of all time, and or, well, maybe not the coolest idea, but one of them.
Frick. Yeah, man. I feel like there's something like that. Well, I don't know. There is a gaming lounge that I know of in a college town about an hour away from me that I
You just
really
fucking
want to check
styled
out.
on him.
I just what now?
You just fucking styled on him.
Oh, this is how I do. And I've been to their first location, which was okay, and now they're kind of like in a downtown area. And I saw that they had like a jazz band there once playing songs from like Mario and Sonic and Zelda that unfortunately I couldn't go to because I had plans that night. But if they have that again, that'd be so sick.
Hell yeah.
I told you, I'm the ultimate.
It's pretty cool.
I'm the ultimate.
They have like a bunch of PCs and stuff. That no arcade games, just consoles and PCs. But
That reminds me of Sorry, what?
Take over the world.
Eh? I was just saying it's fun.
Glorious years
Oh.
of the Empire.
I thought you were about to ask me a question.
No.
I'm reminded of Play and Trade, which, ripped to my local Play and Trade that closed down 6 years ago. It was one of my favorite places. I'd only been there like a few times, but man, do I miss it. And I wish that there was another one around. I could maybe look for that, but I'm getting aside from the point. Play and Trade was fucking cool, wherein like you could test the game out in the store before buying it, just to see if you like really wanted it. I love options like that, and they had like all the consoles just like laid out very neatly along like the back of like the showroom in the store, so you could like be like, hey, I want to pick up Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt for the NES, and and then they'll be like, hey, all right, do you want to like play it before you buy it? And you can go like, yeah. They had a Retron 5 there. It was very laggy though. I'm gonna presume that their screen, the screens they used, didn't have very good response time. But it was just cool to be able to pick up and play the game before being able to buy it. I always kind of knew what I wanted, but it's great that the option was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe I beat the Dark Story in 40 minutes.
Almost as if you did the like vast majority of it before.
No.
You did like 2/3 of it.
No.
Wah.
M wasn't there to see it, meaning it didn't happen.
Well, I wonder what the because I think you made a reference to it, and that's where I first heard that it became a meme. And I'm just kind of like, huh? Who started this?
I don't know. I think it was some meme that somebody made of Thanos saying "nuh-uh," and then someone did a voiceover of it, and that voiceover made it a meme. And then I started quoting it, and then it became a meme associated with me. So that's yeah.
Weird.
I know I am.
Memes just as a rule are weird.
I know.
Yeah, Spidey, it has been 40 minutes. 42 to be exact.
I have never heard these lyrics before. These sound so weird to me.
Out of the darkness and something, throw it all away. This game, I think I mentioned it last time, but this game really has a thing for songs that have unintelligible lyrics, and they
Yeah,
all
for
involve
real.
Shadow. They all involve Shadow. Whether it's throw it all away or like the Biolizard boss fight, or I forget what the hell the third one was. White Jungle, that's what it was.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like, just none of them have lyrics that you can understand. You have to go like look them up.
Supersonic collision, untamed power of chaos.
Professor Gerald did the truth about 15 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
This is what my dreams look like when I have the flu. That's all I got for that. Let's do it. Let's play it.
Story select.
Last.
You have a dream like that, and then you just wake up in a cold sweat. Oh man, I gotta go play the morally ambiguous story of Sonic Adventure 2.
What does it mean?
Double rainbow.
Yeah.
Alright, pound that A button.
Okay. Oh look, there he is.
Keep pounding it.
Well, that's the only place he really shows up. So
Oh.
Yeah, no, his next cameo is when you beat Cannon's Core.
He looked so concerned.
What is this spinning thing here? I'm gonna jump into it.
What's that?
Ah!
vibration?
What's that icky pit like goo?
You haven't given up
Crest,
yet?
yes, technically speaking it does. On the
Yeah.
Dreamcast version. They changed almost all of that into unlockables when they did the GameCube version and this version, but Dreamcast had DLC, and again most of it's in these later re-releases. I'm kind of surprised not all of it is,
What's that on the
because
screen?
it's weird to just have missing content like that, but whatever.
And for the Steam version, the game doesn't come with the whole battle stuff. That is in itself a DLC for the game.
Which is extreme bullshit.
Yeah. Because you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, like it just makes the GameCube version more worthwhile because you get all that in one package, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dreamcast had DLC. So stuff like there's like a couple extra race courses and like racers like the Egg Robo, for instance, who became like an unlockable for beating all of Verge's missions, and then like the Chow Racer. I forget whose missions you have. I think it's Tails. I could be wrong about that though.
The vibration's getting worse.
So you know there was stuff like that, and what I think is personally cool is that there's fans who restored the fucking Sonic Adventure 2 Dreamcast website just for the purpose of getting those files back up on there. So if you invest in a dial-up connection, which is actually very cheap these days, or if you're one of the lucky ones who have like a broadband adapter for Dreamcast, you can use the Dreamcast web browser, go on that website and fucking download the DLC to your console or your VMU technically.
Ooh.
That's like awesome, and I hope that a restoration project like that is also a thing for the SA1 DLC.
Was it a mistake to create the ultimate life form? I thought it would be something that would benefit.
Hopefully there's something like that, but I know for a fucking fact that there's one for SA2.
Yeah.
Which is so legit.
Also, I totally didn't forget that there's lore going on right now.
Oh, well, you know, we were talking about Chuck E. Cheese and Dave and Buster's over the very dramatic, like Sonic gets shot into space cutscene. So you know.
Oh yeah, we went to Chuck E. Cheese. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me. And their pizza was pretty lit too. Will feel my loss and despair.
Pretty
Oh,
much,
did I
yeah.
mention the arcade machines are pretty cool too?
Chucky meant everything to me. I couldn't bear the thought that I lost him. I lost Charles Entertainment Cheese. I went insane.
I was supposed to be the drummer in his band. He rejected me.
Whack-a-mole didn't give me the tickets that I had earned. Now I couldn't redeem my tickets for a cool keychain.
They'll
So
feel my
the
loss
world
and
must be
despair.
destroyed.
I didn't have enough tickets for the cool Batman basketball that I wanted so much.
You know, just to compare Chuck E. Cheese and Dave & Buster's as well. Dave & Buster's, they did kind of go down in quality a little bit, but they more than likely still fucking have like way goddamn better prizes than Chuck E. Cheese would ever dream of having
Oh, dude,
to
yeah.
redeem.
Almost every time I've gone to Dave & Buster's, I've left with some like a cool new prize.
Oh yeah, man. Most of the time I redeemed for like plushes. So the first ones that I got were Homer and Bart Simpson and Kenny from South Park. I didn't complete the South Park set, but I've got like I've got the ones that I wanted the most. I got the four main boys and Butters, and I got like a few more from them. It was cool, but you could also like get video games brand new or video game consoles brand new. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Roguester, I hope that you enjoyed your time here, and you have a good night, my dude.
Good night. I think the only two Dave & Buster's prizes that I can remember getting, only because they're in the room with me right now, are the Knuckles and Shadow plushies I have sitting on top of my dresser.
Huh. I never... What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Reboot today. This happens, like, so rarely that it always throws me off when it does.
Your unsaved progress will be lost. Does that mean I have to watch that cutscene all over again?
You could skip it.
That's true. Alright, you know what? Reboot now. Anyway, Dave & Buster's.
I never saw Sonic plushes there. I am remembering two more that I got there. And Spidey, I legitimately want you to know if this is how you found my channel, as well. But I actually got two Spider-Man plushes there. The first one had like the seam in his head was open a little bit, so I sent him over to my aunt's house so that she could sew him up. And then I never saw the thing again, so I went and got another one. But I also got a Superman one from there, and the reason why I got those was for my one episode only, now canceled series, Spider-Man Slightly Good Advice. Stupid fucking idea for a show. But that's what I got them for, and I still have them in my VHS box, actually.
That's amazing.
File select.
Well, Spidey, you answered your own question there. It's never happening.
Story select.
Huh. One second.
Oh?
Uno minuto.
What's
Audio's
going
being weird.
down?
Audio is being weird.
Huh.
Let me open the game back up real quick. Stop that again.
I wasn't hearing anything off, but...
Well, I was. So, it was bugging me.
It was bugging.
That's better.
Yay!
Y'all can still hear it, right?
Yep.
Okay. The fuck?
My name is Amy Rose.
What? Okay.
Full of energy. Something horrible.
Why
Oh
is
yeah,
Amy
this is
talking?
the only one of the. This is the only one of these that that Amy has in the entire game.
Okay, you know what? For you, Skull, just let it play.
Well, thank you. It is quite a surprise, actually, though, that they bothered to give her one. I mean, it makes sense considering, but just like, oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
so
like-
weird that the game was like, oh well, your progress isn't going to be saved, and then it was like, nope, it actually was saved.
System alert. System alert.
Well,
The intruder has breached the system area.
interesting.
Yeah, I did a video with all those story journals, and I remember making a joke at the end of like, hey, bet you're all surprised that Amy has one of these, eh? After the end.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I hate those things.
I missed the old Get Into the Game VHS from Target back in the day. I don't know what that is, but if you enjoyed it, you know.
It's in the game. Yeah. I forget to
See.
Jump.
Yeah, just going down. Spidey says I'll have to ask Kevin Feige if he wants to make episode 2. But listen, if Kevin fucking Feige emailed me right now and was like, hey, you know, I saw your Spider-Man Plus show from 11 years ago, and I think that you got something here. We should continue it. I'm not telling him no. That's an instant avenue for me to become a millionaire. So yes, absolutely continue Spider-Man. Slightly good advice. I'll whore myself out for that money.
Ah, crap. Ooh. Good shit, good shit, good shit, good
It
shit.
was a promo video detailing Target's new. Oh god, I hate the fucking heart in the corner of the chat here. They should have put it somewhere else. There's ample room for the stupid button. For Target's new games back in 1999 or 2000. So just like I guess like a demo tape that they would play in like the store, I guess. That's a... You know, I like seeing stuff like that though. Why, that's where the K-Mac meme comes from with
Wait, really?
Yeah, where Rabbit, Josh, and I. Yeah, it was like it was a Nintendo showcase video that they would play in like Toys R Us, I think.
System alert.
And it had a few games on there, but like the Yoshi's Island summary, you know, that's the narrator was like, oh wait, no, that's the Nintendo Power VHS. I'm sorry. The Toys R Us one is where King Dedede comes from.
King Dedede.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I need to see those original ones. I gotta.
Yeah, I'd love to see like some of those rare like promotional tapes. Especially like, you know, the store demo ones. Like I and I'm sorry for cutting you off too, but just a quick thought. There's one from Blockbuster showcasing Sonic and Knuckles back from like late '94, and I just think that shit like that's really interesting.
Yeah. Remember you and I watched a whole video about Crystal Pepsi.
Oh,
why retailers should sell it and stuff.
The Crystal Pepsi marketing tape.
Yes.
Oh man. I forgot that was us. I thought it was me and Josh.
Ah.
Oh man. I loved playing the guessing game that they that they had in that tape.
Also, I'm about to die again.
Got the script.
We believe in
Whew.
you.
Yeah, just destroy all the robots. Ooh, man.
I almost missed that one.
And the door.
Oh yeah. Open the door. Open the door.
There you go. Good job.
There we go. Now it's my turn. Yo. Jim Carrey, yosh. I kind of wish that that Yosh was in the script for Jim Carrey in one of the movies.
Oh, yeah.
That would have made my day.
For sure.
Scoot has a dare for me, and I'm concerned to ask what it is.
In the meanwhile, while Scoot's typing that out, this just came to mind, so I'll just do it. What's got you down, sir? They called me King Today Day in that clip, Escargoon.
God,
I love that show.
Sam, it's got the Samurai Pizza Cats level talent. I'll tell you that.
I'm not so sure about that because like a lot of Samurai Pizza Cats was improvised.
Well,
but
even so, that's pretty high praise. It's kind of, you know.
yeah, that is high praise. Like I love it, but I don't know if I love it like as much, I suppose. But one of my favorite things about it is, and what I think really makes the show is how all the fucking adults in Cappy Town are really, really, really stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or are we lagging? Hold on.
Are we?
Okay, it is lagging on my end, and Spidey says that too.
That's dumb. I got nothing.
Nobody else seems to be having that problem. It's just me and Spidey from the looks of things. Which is weird.
Give it some time to reconnect, I guess. It's weird. It's showing red on my end, but it's also like the number for it is pretty high. So I don't know.
It keeps sending me back. It's not like live. It's a few seconds off.
Now we're back on green, so that should be resolved for the most part.
Hopefully. Scoot says, I dare you to change your profile picture or YouTube banner to animated U's nose for 24 hours.
Why specifically his nose? Like, does he even have a nose?
Peak nose content.
Yeah, like, what?
Sniff, sniff, motherfucker.
I guess OBS was experiencing skill issue there for a second, or YouTube, either one.
Either one of those. I know YouTube really fucked up the Sonic song stream a couple days ago at the end of it. So, or well, actually no, we can't confirm that it was YouTube because Jackbox had a weird disconnect at the end. I say we as if I was a part of that stream. I just viewed it. Yeah, it was strangy.
Trying to remember
that bottom hallway.
Whatever that is. Oh. I knew that. Hello. That was weird. The rings scattered after I had destroyed him.
Hit each other at the same time.
Must be the case. Okay, where's the little timer thing?
Underneath the part where the boxes were coming out.
No.
Beep. Your horror. Nobody take that out of context, please.
I was thinking more so Yar Har. You know,
Yar Har Har in a bottle of rum.
Exactly. Yo ho ho and a Baja Blast.
Here, I'll take a sip of my Baja Blast for that.
A man of culture.
I was gonna start off with Coca-Cola today, but then I was like, wait, I don't know what time Trip's gonna want to start the stream. So, and it's probably gonna be very soon, so I need to have a Baja Blast for it.
I like how you specifically save a Baja Blast for these streams.
Well, I mean, I know the theme, and if you know, I still have plenty of Baja Blast on me, so you know, why not? Okay, when you jump off, go over to the timer again.
Ah, Way.
You're gonna have to jump off on the central platform there, and there's like a spring on the bottom, and that'll help you out.
Oopsie. Stinky. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Rouge. Hit the button in the middle.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know why, but while I was telling you how to do all this, this came to mind. A bit of a disappointment from a couple days ago. I learned that Hyperkin got another nice deal with Microsoft. So like a couple of years ago, they did a Duke style like original Xbox controller that was compatible with Xbox One, and that was a cool idea. They did that again to do an Xbox 360 controller that was compatible with the Series X and also the Xbox One. So like, oh man, I looked into it and it's got like good reviews and whatnot. It looks exactly like a 360 controller, so I imagine it would feel the same. This is the wrong place, by the way.
What?
Yeah, Knuckles' one is near the top.
Oh man.
And I was just about to add it to my Amazon wish list because it's also compatible on PC. However, the connection is wired only. Even though the USB cable that comes with it is detachable.
Well, okay then.
So it's like, man, why no Bluetooth? The original Xbox 360 controller was wireless. There you go.
Huh.
Okay, put the timer on again, and then you're gonna want to jump out and
Go through there.
go over to that. Yeah, go through those lasers before they reappear.
Huh. That's funny because the Nintendo DS had Wi-Fi capabilities without an adapter. And that came out a year before Xbox 360.
And like, I don't know, man. Xbox 360's wireless was a different technology. It's 2.4G wireless. Like, it's a slightly more reliable connection, but not as common of one. But like, you know, I'm just like thinking, you know, if you're releasing a controller that's fully compatible with the Series X, like, why didn't you put Bluetooth in it? You know?
Right. Also, I think this is the one that we just opened.
Yep. Why is the water orange? Well, you know, it's been here for a while.
Fanta,
Or maybe
Fanta.
maybe it's not water at all. You know, perhaps. Oh yeah, you gotta do another timer for that. It's up near the ceiling.
Have you ever considered that we might be swimming in Fanta?
Yeah, this could be Fanta, or it could be science juice to keep the BioLizard alive, you know? Because BioLizard is just kind of standing in a pool of it, you know, when you fight him, so.
What was it, hun?
I
Ow.
said, or honey.
It's true.
Who the hell is swimming around in my honey? No bother. Big the cat. Help me. Knuckles is trying to steal all the honey I had stored in the space colony ark. Let's see here. Crested, I don't believe that's the case. I always had to plug in my PS3, 4, or 5 controller in the USB port and keep it in. And again, I never had Bluetooth on. I always had it off. Yeah, see, with Bluetooth devices, you gotta sync them to the device to use them wirelessly. So that's probably what your issue was.
Oh.
I mean, like you can connect it via USB, like, you know, that's the thing. It's plug and play if you do that. But if you wanna do it wirelessly, you have to sync the
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's a dead end. You have to turn back when you homing attack that guy. Or you could just ignore him.
Okay.
But yeah, that's essentially what you gotta do. Is just like one more extra step. Okay, well if it always was synced, then you would have been able to use it. Oh, you gotta. Okay, that door won't open unless if you.
Oh, unless I kill him.
The area below the enemy has no floor. Be careful not to fall.
Shut the fuck up,
Omo
Omochow.
Chow.
Ow!
Nobody loves you, Omochow.
Why can't I go over that? Just go over it!
Don't try to homing attack because Sonic will go after one of the like little dudes. Just jump over it normally. It's actually better for it to be plugged as you can charge while using it. But yeah, like you know, there are some objective advantages, like a faster connection time, technically. But like it's not like the most notable thing or noticeable thing in the world, unless if you're playing like a competitive game. For instance, like Smash Bros, right? Like I'm surprised that guy stayed as long as he did.
No.
Bounce attack up there. God, what was I saying? So like, you know, if you use a wireless controller against someone in a competitive game who's going wired, then you're just gonna lose. But like for casual play, like you know, it doesn't make much of a difference. This is dead.
Okay.
You gotta jump over the other side. I'm sorry. It's okay, Trip. You got this. Yeah, I just found like wireless works for me better right now with my setup. Like I was using a 360 controller, a wired one, like when we first moved here, or maybe not, like a couple months afterwards. It doesn't fucking matter. Then I switched to like a tandem of the DualShock 4, which it unfortunately doesn't get nearly as much use, and like a Series X controller, just because like I find the wires a bit too cumbersome. No,
What? What?
Jump back up. Go up the ramp, and then jump over the other side. There you go. Now you can set your controller down and just relax.
Okay.
This section's automated. You beat the level. Goodness. It's just, you know, wireless works better for me. That's the whole reason I got the Switch Online Super Famicom controller. And then the thing just decided to stop fucking working on me.
Barely made it.
So I had to go with 8-bit DOS, and like that controller is great, but they don't make that model in wireless anymore for a PC connection. You can use it wireless on the Super Nintendo, but on PC you have to have it connected by USB. Oh, big cameo.
Okay.
Yep, keep pressing. And I'll show you, like, this is the exact moment right here. They timed it. That's fucking beautiful.
That is awesome.
And so must I.
Man, I love that so much.
I didn't know that until today, and I absolutely love that.
It's all going
That's
according to
the
plan.
final one,
There's no
and
reason
what
for
a
me
one to
help
go
you.
out on.
Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
She just like watched him run by and was like, "Hey, I should like recruit him for a team or something." Anyway, so yeah, there's my whole bit about controllers.
I applaud you, sir.
Yes, I know it was very boring, but I appreciate I appreciate the consideration. To be fair, in terms of Smash, I always preferred Wiimote over GameCube.
Give them a chance.
That's an interesting take. Though I have a friend who did that via necessity and got really good with the Wiimote nunchuck combo. There was a great moment he was telling me about too, in like 2014 or so. So like the hype for Smash 4 was still going on. It was still pre-release, but like, you know, everybody was getting excited for it. He signed up for a tournament at Nintendo Store for Brawl. So he walked in, and like everybody made fun of him for being a Wiimote nunchuck user who played as Sonic. He ended up finishing 3rd place. Trippin' Skull, I asked a question earlier. Sorry for seeming mean or rude. I got a question about me being gay. Is it weird that I like shirtless guys? Being attracted to men is not unusual whatsoever for being gay. In fact, that's the whole definition of being gay. You know, I think you're all right, Scoot.
Yeah. Don't know why that you chose us to be the people you ask about, but yeah.
Everything away from me will feel my loss and despair. All of you great free human, took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
I still don't understand what he's talking about there, but okay.
He's talking about like sending the space colony to Earth on the crash course.
Well, Gerald, get good.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Oh, Gerald Robotnik, you terrorist.
Doesn't he know that he has skill issue? He can't blame everyone else for that.
Well, you know, he did himself say that he went insane, so
Look, it's the ultimate life form.
the prototype of the ultimate life. This is one of my favorite boss battles right here.
That's the water.
A
Oh,
thing that
that's
looks
an
like a
ass.
mutated turtle and tortoise.
He's like a weird, fucked up salamander. His back legs aren't fully formed. He's on a life support system. His existence is probably just all pain all the time.
Also, why'd he make like a jaguar sound there? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's really weird. They had that like stock Jaguar sound effect, and they. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a different one. I'm sorry. The one that the next one makes is like the same sound as Perfect Chaos. They really liked reusing that sound, but that's the next fight, not this one. This one is legit just like a stock Jaguar sound.
Hey, you're dumb. Hey, you're dumb. There we go. Just had to remind him there for a second.
Let's see, it was Wiimote only for me, but it's the only controller that uses the e-learning as movement. I always prefer that over any Nintendo controller post GameCube era. E-learning? I don't know what that means.
Learning from E.
I guess.
Oh, I dodged
same
that.
case
So dumb.
for why I prefer the PlayStation controller, because they're the only ones that does the symmetrical analog placement. All the other ones do asymmetrical, which I don't like. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a case of what you grew up with.
Yeah.
Like for me, it took me a while to get used to PlayStation thumbsticks because I never owned a PlayStation console when I was a kid.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. So like when I got my DualShock 4, for instance, like, and I would play a 3D game on it, my left thumb would hurt quite a lot after a play session. But then I just kept going at it and eventually got used to it. And like I'm still not like as precise with my controls, as I would be if I were playing on an Xbox controller or a GameCube controller or something of the like. But I'm much better at it now than I was when I was getting used to it.
Yeah.
Let's see here, D-pad is what you meant. Okay, not e-learning, D-pad. A result of autocorrect, apparently. Unfortunately, there are no other alternatives, and I flat out refuse to accept it. You seem to flat out refuse to accept a lot of things. I'll say the same thing as I do with like all the other stuff that you've told me about, like flat out refusing. Just there's nothing wrong with giving it a chance and trying to get used to it and whatnot. That's what happened with me with PlayStation controller.
Oh, scheisse.
There you go. I just kept
Tried
at it
to
and
toss me right round like a Koopa.
Get out!
Yeah, he sure did.
Prototype.
But I got used to it, and now it feels pretty good. Feels natural. Not quite as natural, but Del
M
says
has sent me something
hashtag-
fantastic, by the way.
Oh shit.
Servers are the
It's,
seven chaos. Chaos
all I
is
gotta say, it's
power.
something special.
Power is enriched by the heart. Controller is the one that you
Hashtag autocorrect sucks.
Only you
Says
Yeah,
Del.
it does.
Stop the chaos emeralds.
You know what I think is really stupid is that like I don't know about like modern stuff because it has been a while, so I don't know if it's the case anymore. But for at least a good while, you could turn it off on Android, never on iPhone though, which is fucking
Is it
weird.
gone? Is that what chaos control is?
But then again, if you're using an iPhone,
Since we've stopped the
I
chaos
mean,
emeralds, why
I'm
is the
sorry,
space
guys,
colony
but
still on a crash course to
what
Earth?
the hell?
I don't know. Just become one with the space colony.
Oh,
Number
no.
12.
The arc.
The iPhone was a smartphone series created by Apple.
Number 10. The space colony arc.
Loney.
They should really get that checked out.
50 years ago.
Yo, epic anime moment. I think.
Aw shit. Aw shit. Yeah.
It's them but yellow.
Mustard
thing
and
of-
mustard with ketchup.
Yeah.
That's some pretty bright mustard in Shadow's case. It's like nuclear mustard.
Actually, mayonnaise probably. That would probably be
Well, wait, hold on. If it's yellow mayonnaise, then it's gone rotten. Oh no.
I forget where to hit this thing. Oh, down there.
He's got the giant boils, my dude.
Bunk.
Give up, you turtle, tortoise, wannabe, weird new creature things.
You're right, Em. He is a weirdo. Shoving that whole space station up his ass.
Oh, that's up his ass?
I think so.
Oh, no
Looks
wonder
like-
he's screaming.
Now it's up to you, Sonic. You need rest. Let me give it a try.
Funny thing about the analog sticks, my dad somehow ripped the rubber off the analog sticks. I still don't know how he's playing that hard. I mean, some people just put that amount of time into playing games. Though, depending on the system it was, like say if it was the PS4, for instance, I know like early on in the system's life, some of the factory workers, like in a couple of the factories they were manufacturing it, did deliberately fuck with the system and the controllers because they weren't being paid enough and the conditions weren't great, as unfortunately is very commonly the case with those kind of like factory jobs. So it could have been that. I know like ripping the rubber off the thumbsticks was a pretty common problem in the early PS4 days, and it was because of those deliberate like sabotage sort of deals from the manufacturers. And maybe in that case, then maybe your dad was just playing too aggressively.
Remember, a lot of my friends' GameCube controllers would have the rubber missing from the control stick. I never knew if it was by choice they just took it off, or if something happened and they just tore it off. It was like every time.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised and not surprised at the same time to see how like listings on eBay with like controllers that have the rubber ripped off of them, because like I played, you know, GameCube quite a bit, and that never happened to any of the controllers that we had.
Right.
You're gonna want to switch over to Sonic.
I forget how.
Go across.
The fuck? Go across? Across from where?
Just... Okay, to switch over, you have to fly by the Biolizard. So you go
Why?
over to the other side.
It couldn't have just been a button.
I mean, yeah, that would have been like the sensible choice, but this is the same game that applies like 5 different actions to the same button.
And they couldn't have used that same button to switch?
Well, the X button in this case sends you down, but I mean, yeah, they could have assigned it to like the Y button or something.
There, I hit him. I don't know why this guy's got like the world's largest acne, but I gotta pop it for him to kill him.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Exactly. Did I not just... what? I hit him! Come on, man.
Well, you know, there was one earlier where he very clearly got you with the laser, but it credited you with the hit anyway, so, you know, now you and the game are even.
When did that... No. There was a time where I went around one of the lasers, and then it still counted as it knocking me back. There we go.
How the fuck did you get that one?
Because I'm just that good.
Epic gamer moment.
Then again, Discord cut out for a very brief moment. It skipped a frame, so maybe I missed some sick move.
Damn it. I was right there, too.
Yeah. I didn't even know that about PS4. That's even more surprising, as I think the rubber on PS4 controllers look harder to rip off in any case. Yeah, well, I mean, again, it was like deliberate sabotage against Sony for, you know, treating them like shit, so they fucked it up.
God, come on!
Just fly past him.
Time. There, across. Did it work? I guess so.
I don't know what you missed, Spidey. How long have you been gone for?
Damn it.
If anything, you can just keep switching back and forth, because you have another 2 minutes before your time limit expires.
That was dumb. That was dumb. That was so dumb. There is no way.
The laser was right there.
Yeah, he was blasting through it with the laser.
I mean, that's just what video game enemies
If
do.
anything, the laser itself should have knocked it down or whatever.
I mean, yeah, in a logical world, but again, that's what video game enemies do.
Shadow, let me collect rings. Keep him busy for a while.
I feel like you're just trying to justify these things to make me look worse than I already am.
Listen, I give you props where you know it's called for. I see, you know, I just call them as I see it.
What?
You hit like the very side of his body. There you go.
Dumb as shit. Dumb as shit.
I'll collect the rings.
If the lasers have a big hitbox, then so should I.
DNF dumb as fuck.
Nope. Nope. There we go.
It's
Also,
an
I don't-
adorable lizard that's mad. I don't know if he's adorable. He's
I don't
kind of,
know. I don't know what kind of stuff you're looking at to consider this to be adorable, but
He's a bit of an eldritch being. Again, like, you know, his back legs aren't fully formed. He's got that life support system, man. Like, his existence is just misery, probably. He's got a space station shoved up his ass, you know?
yeah, it's gotta be miserable.
Swelling may be a weak spot. Sonic, aim for it.
There we go. Come on, one more.
And you got plenty of time to do it.
Didn't even know there was a time limit.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes to beat this guy. The screen will get, it'll start getting more red at around 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then like the effect rather increases until the end. So like if you wait until like the last minute, then it gets like super fucking red.
Did.
You did it! You did it, Trip! Yeah.
Rip in peace, you fucking lizard.
Destroy all the evil the professor has created.
This makes me think of Tekken 5 and facing Jinpachi. Fighting him was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't know if Eldritch was perhaps the right word, but you know, he's just like a science experiment gone wrong. It's a bit freaky.
Maria,
Give them a chance to be happy.
Let's see, GG, let go, nice work, says Del, and Spidey says yay.
Yeah.
Look at that, you saved the world. Chaos control.
Whoa.
Maria,
Giant
This is
lizard
what you
go
wanted,
bye-bye
right?
now.
this is my promise I made to
Hello,
you.
Genesis Shade. Welcome.
Oh, hey, Shade.
Giant lizard go bye-bye now.
Hello.
I'm gonna be playing Gmod with a Shade here a bit later.
Ooh.
Yeah, we save the world.
God, the ugly fucking models. Oh, they had melting faces.
And so early CGI land was saved.
Where is Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow's dead.
Yeah, thank God.
Do you
That
really
was just
think
so blunt.
that the professor created him? Shadow,
Yeah, that's me.
to carry
Scoot,
out the
you don't have to
vision
apologize
of
for
those who
asking.
live here on Earth?
He was what he was.
Goodness.
A brave and heroic hedgehog.
Every time this scene comes up, I just have to mention how much I fucking love it. It's like the best ending in all of Sonic, in my opinion.
Not really.
And definitely one of the best in video games. Just like, you know, again, for anyone who's heard me rattle on about this scene before, it's just I find it just so interesting and like cozy in a way, kind of. Just like you know, to see all these characters here. You know, there's no heroes or villains in this scene. There's just people, and they're just sitting back and reflecting on what just happened to them. There's a big old event, and they're just
So what's next? for
trying
you,
to,
Luz?
you know, find some
Again,
sense of
find those
normalcy
jewels
or
you
like
love so much?
comfort in
Nah,
in what
I think I'm
happened
gonna
here.
give up. This line
It's
of work's
great. I
too
love the
much
way that
work
they play
for
this
too
off.
little pay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now.
Money.
It'll all work out.
You say so.
Yeah, no, she's not actually in love with Knuckles. That's not what they were implying at all.
Sonic?
I love this part here too. It's very subtle, but like Sonic's like just kind of like morning shadow a bit, and then Amy's like concerned about him, and so in order to stay positive and you know show a brave face to the rest of everybody there, he picks it back up and says, "Oh no, I'm excited. Let's go home, guys." You know, shows how cool of a guy Sonic is.
And thus the Sunami and Sunado fans continued their war for many millennia to come.
Well,
And then we have rock and roll music after that.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, Shadow's dead. Let's go.
That's why I
Moving
watched
through
Shadow
your mind.
Cowabunga.
Looks
Say
like I
no
came
to
back for
yes.
more.
Say P to the drugs.
Yeah.
Also, I love how I just want to point out something real quick. I won't say who, but I like to avoid streaming at the same times as other people. Apparently, said other people don't like to share the same thought.
Yeah, it's just something that like I totally get you on that. I try to do that as best I can too, but you know, sometimes there's just like a scheduling conflict or something. You just kind of have to do it sometimes.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
stream, so I'm
No
just
one
gonna
tells me
smile.
their schedule. There's no public schedule anywhere. So like I just have to guess. And if someone who has significantly more subscribers than I decides to stream what I'm doing, they can just go ahead and it wouldn't affect them at all.
I mean, again, it's just a thing that happens, you know.
And it sucks.
Gots to deal with the hand you're dealt and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Beautiful.
And then silence.
Love this game.
A new day brings new adventure. And not a third one, though, because haha.
Rest easy, heroes, with no comment, or comma rather between easy and heroes.
When...
Oh, yeah, this guy existed, by the way. Never mind.
Oh, hey, we just saw him like 5 seconds ago.
I
Yeah,
love
we just
how
saw
that's
him die.
that's like an actual picture of Earth from NASA that they put in there.
Was that really?
Yeah, it was taken on the moon from one of the Apollo missions. It's a very common stock image. If you need an image of Earth, you just go grab that one.
Cool.
So I can understand why Sega did it. I just kind of like find it a little interesting knowing like where the source of that image is from.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let me show you my.
I don't know what Spidey means by don't read 601 tweets. Is that like how YouTube automatically has like a... How many... What was it again? Like 401 views or something?
Oh yeah, they had the stalling at 301 views for a while.
Yeah.
601 tweets is another fantastic downgrade brought to you by Elon Musk's Twitter, where
Oh, is that the dumb shit that people are crying about again? God damn it.
so like they put a cap on how many tweets somebody can view per day. This is supposed to be temporary, but you never know.
And people, so I've been seeing a lot of people crying about it like it's the end of the world, and it's because of that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like what? It's gonna be like the VR chat thing again last summer, where everyone hated VR chat and vowed they'd never play it again. And then like a month later, everyone was back on VR chat. This isn't going to affect Twitter at all.
I mean, it could be damaging to the website, but you know.
And then if it is, who cares? Move to
It's just like-
Facebook or Instagram.
A lot of
It's that-
people
it's that easy.
have responded by like creating Discord servers or like Tumblrs or whatever. It's so weird that people are going back to Tumblr because of this.
God.
But you know, it's a thing.
Stage
There were much better ways that they could have dealt with the situation that they were that they implemented this as a response to, but whatever, I guess.
Also, I can't switch files.
You can through the options menu.
Where?
Uh,
Extra.
I believe that would be in settings.
options.
And then there should be, yeah, okay, it's in here. There's one called like load data.
Files.
That's a
There
good
you go.
question, though.
What's a good what do you ask?
He asked if they remake this, what do you guys think? Will it be the same music or will they mess it up?
Mess it up in the way that Sonic Colors Ultimate did. That is a good question. I would hope that like
Options.
that you would get an option to have like all the original music,
Wait a minute.
and then
Hold on. There are some additional faces in this that I don't recognize.
okay,
I noticed
so,
all the main characters, right? Then we got
Maria.
Maria.
President's
Who is why? Why?
Well, the president's secretary, you see, is the one that that the president's secretary is the one that like when you hear like options or select a stage, that's supposed to
who
be
that
the president.
is.
Yeah.
So what the? So they have a whole theme for her.
Yes. And it's unlocked in the weirdest fucking way possible. If you go back to your other save file for just a second,
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it.
File select.
Which one was I on? Cannon's Core?
You were on number 2. Okay. So I forget if it's clockwise or counterclockwise, but you have to go on like the themes menu.
Okay.
Theme select.
Okay, so just rotate the control stick around, and I believe it's clockwise, but it could be either way. Just keep doing that for a little bit. There you go.
What even?
What? Of all the things they could have given us for doing that.
I'll tell you how to unlock the other ones.
Oh, that's rich. Hold on, I gotta see this now. Just their faces on everything now.
Well, I mean, that's how the other ones go too.
I like to do the Eggman one because he's in this pose, but
Oh, he dying.
oh. Oh.
Okay, so after a refresher from the Sonic Retro Wiki, the other ones are bought in the Chow Garden.
But in the
well,
at
I
the
mean,
the Chow like kindergarten store thing, the market.
yeah, in the black market. And then on the Dreamcast, it's DLC.
That's amazing.
just count all these important characters from the story of the game, and then the president's secretary. Okay. Go into this one now. So,
No, Spidey, I don't think he's.
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. I don't know who I should change it to because I didn't know that there was one for Omochao or Maria either. So, sorry. I just see this like old lady's face back there, and I'm like, who is that?
Okay, she's not old. She's like middle aged.
Okay, guys, who should I change the theme to? I want to know. I like the Eggman one because of the memes, but I want to know everyone's opinion. Oh gosh.
Clearly, change it to Omochao.
Oh, okay. Omochao it is. So, this is not a save file that I played through, as you can tell. It has like 999 hours. Skull gave this to me before the stream. And now I can actually officially experience the Green Hill Zone.
Is this the first time you'll ever be playing it?
Yes. Never played it
man,
before.
I did that on stream too. Experiencing Green Hill for the first time.
Select a stage.
Oh my god, I hate him. Okay. Here it is, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, the OG Green Hill Zone, though, the zone that Sonic Team has milked for 30 years. Here we go.
But you see, back then it was special. Okay, Trip. Here's the deal. If you finish this stage with at least a C rank, then you can use that C to change the theme to a different character.
Use the C? Okay.
It's not something in game. That was just a joke.
Okay.
Because
C for
C is the first letter in change. Yeah.
But done.
So this is cool. I like how it has the OG jump sound.
Yep.
This feels more like something like a secret level in Sonic Mega Collection rather than SA2.
It would have been interesting if they had put it in there, but this is also in the Dreamcast version, so I guess they hadn't thought about that.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clearly just an extra. It's like the first act of Green Hill Zone from the original game, but enlarged and in 3D.
Yeah. It is pretty cool.
Shay says, "Spin." Welcome back, Shay.
Spin. How'd I do? Pass me a drink, bartender.
Will he be able to change the character theme? Yes.
Woohoo.
Yay! We are free, everybody. Yeah, we can get this guy to shut up, and we can. Bonus video. I don't know what that is.
It's like a behind-the-scenes sort of thing. It's like an interview with Takashi Iizuka, I think.
Huh. Okay, so Shay, I want to give you this choice since you came back. You can change the theme of this game to all the important characters in the game, including the President's Secretary. So what theme should we go with for the remainder of playing this game today?
Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, Omochao, President's Secretary, Maria, Eggman, Rouge, and Shadow.
Fuck it. I was, yeah. No! Okay.
Barbie secretary.
I guess it was inevitable then. Oh my god. I kind of want to check what this bonus video is. I don't think I've seen it. Will we get copyrighted for watching this video?
I'm not sure. I don't think you will.
Well, let's give it a look-see then.
Sega.
Sega.
They should have never changed that Sega logo, by the way. At least in my
Facts.
opinion. I'm like, I don't hate the like bone Sega or anything, but like, I don't know that little animation and the dude just all chill being like Sega. It's legit perfect. If
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not like the classic Sega, then it should just be the wow Sega.
Exactly.
This is the weirdest hill to die on, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, I got the art director here too.
Kazuyuki Hoshino, the creator of Amy Rose.
Behind the Cines.
I was so ready to make a fucking jail joke if
Really a much more
Same.
streamlined-
Yuji Naka showed up.
Naka had showed up, yeah.
You've got Sonic and Shadow with their high-speed action.
Right?
Tails and Eggman with their lock-on.
Tails
shooter
and oh
stages.
god, who's the other one?
And
Eggman.
lastly, Knuckles and Rouge with their treasure hunting. I especially like the latter half of the game, where the hero side and dark side converge, and the characters team up for that final stage. It's an action game, but I think that especially in that latter half, it has a really dramatic story. Back in Adventure 1, there were all sorts
This
of
narrator,
things I
at least
wished I
with the
would
volume
have
all
done
quiet like
when
this
we
for
made
me,
Adventure 2.
almost
Finally
sounds
able
like a
to get
text to
them in there.
speech.
We wanted to add a game element that fans would
It
want to come
does.
back and play again and again. So that's why we implemented the whole Chow system. The Chow are these creatures that evolve as you progress through the game.
When we were making
The
Spinock in
antidote
space,
is like they'll grow wings or become a lot
We wanted to
faster,
add the Chao.
and so the initial base
Chao.
Chow don't have any special characteristics that make it stand out in any way.
Personally, I'm not all that good when it
Crest, Yuji Naka basically sold trade secrets that Square Enix had. So he basically did the corporate version of selling classified information, which is a crime.
Yeah, we don't talk about him.
You could see them moving around on the screen and coming to life. I thought, yeah, that's good. I don't know if this is something we've ever told anyone, but back when we were working on Sonic Adventure 2, we were living in San Francisco. So we had cars, but sometimes we'd get a little careless, and every so often...
When they told me in the game that Amy would not be playable, I cried, for she is my creation.
$30 or so? Anyhow, there were these little cars that would go around passing out the parking tickets.
I bawled. Multiplayer only? You've got to be kidding me. The nightmares still play in my head every day.
You'd be thinking, there goes another $30. So, in one of the stages
There
of the
goes another
game,
$30.
this little car shows up, and Sonic can attack it and just destroy it. It's like, all right, revenge. We were doing little things like that.
However, there was one positive to the nightmares. And that is, of course, that I am the first human in recorded history to have cried their pants.
Back in the Genesis
Cried
days,
their pants.
there wasn't really a lot of communication going back
That
and
is
forth
fantastic.
between the development teams that were in Japan and the marketing teams that were in the US or Europe.
Sonic as a character has had something about him that's more Western than Japanese.
It actually wasn't very rare for us to find out after
I
the
like
fact
how it cut
that
just
the
before
names of
Sonic got
characters
fucking
or
destroyed by the gun.
changed to something completely different. And back on the Genesis, the only change had been that Dr. Eggman had become Dr. Robotnik. With Sonic Adventure, for the first time in the series, We had voiceover.
I'm surprised they're
and the ability to tell more of the
talking about it
story
in
within
relation
the game
to this
itself.
game because it
And
was
so
kind
we
of the last
figured,
one that
well, let's take advantage of this
you know.
opportunity to fix this whole Dr. Robotnik thing. The way we did it was
No,
we
Crest, he
essentially
cried
told
his
the
pants.
audience, okay,
Exactly.
his name is Dr. Robotnik, and that hasn't changed. But Dr. Eggman is a nickname that the other characters call him.
Dr. Eggman is an engineering genius who develops
Then it
all
became
sorts
his
of
name.
robots with a wide range of functionality. And designing each of those was really fun. In the end, though,
I now
his
insist
creations
people
always
call
get
me by my
destroyed by
Sonic
Sonic.
character name, Cry
He's
the
got the whole
Pants.
boom, 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 boom. And
My
then
original
when life
OC.
falls apart, he's left in that last machine of his. the
Cry
replacement
the
craft.
pants. That is
In the end, that's
fantastic.
the only thing that ever keeps him safe. So he takes all these ideas, puts all this money and effort and whatnot into making some new contraption, and Sonic still always just destroys it in the end. And so Eggman comes out in that little machine again, like it's a symbol of his persistence. No matter how many times he's defeated, he puts it behind him. He doesn't give up. He just runs off going, curses, and heads off to fight Sonic another day.
He just runs off. Curses.
These fucking idiots. He's just like
Fuck you,
mumbling.
Sonic. I'll be back.
Oh my gosh. Ah. I love this game. I forget, what is it? Extra emblem results. Oh yes.
Which music would you like to listen to?
Shut up, lady. Oh man, I remember growing up I would always come to this the sound test here. See all the songs that we got. It's really cool. I like it. Yeah.
I
Tutorial.
mean,
Jazzy.
oh yeah, this plays during like the how to play thing, but I think in a couple Chow events too. And Crest, there's not really much anything to get. I mean, it's just crying in his pants. That's all you need to know.
Literally, he cried his pants. Like, what?
Yeah. Your love is my love is your love. We share the same love, so we should stop and make love, baby.
Okay.
That's a
continue.
it's a song that my friend had made. Oh, it sounds slightly different than the SAT one, or SA1 one rather. That
Sounds
could
like
just
Who Wants to
be
Be a
the-
Millionaire.
Kinda. I'd say it's closer to like the Weakest Link, but
So,
both of those game shows had like the best soundtracks.
Deal or No Deal. I am Howie Mandel. I am bald. What the fuck am I saying? I think that's the Drowning. Oh yeah, nope, not listening to that one.
I hate that one.
It's rare that I ever got the invincibility in this game.
No, Crest, it's not implying anything. He cried in his pants.
Exactly. Your mom is my mom. Your mom is... Wait, City Escape 1, City Escape 1. Is that the instrumental, I think?
Probably.
Yeah, that probably would be the distinctor.
Or it's the one
I
that
said
starts
that
like this?
weird. I guess this is the one with lyrics. Yeah. Yep, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Why did I just have the idea of Sonic, Mutski, and Trip having a karaoke contest?
I like the way you think, Del. I can't say I don't like that.
Based on my idea of Trip's Mutski, I did I did find the thought of him going rolling around at the speed of sound like pretty entertaining.
Yes. That sounds amazing. Shay,
Oh, yeah,
write
it's
that
made
down. Don't write that down. Just write down what Dell said. I kind of want to hear these. I don't think I've heard the other. Well, or maybe I have. Hold on. It's just a different version. Okay, this is for multiplayer, ain't it?
Yeah, this is a slightly different
Okay.
version of City Escapes theme.
At
for
first,
the,
I thought it was like a different cart stage, but no, this makes more sense that it was actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Grind race. Interesting.
This
sound.
was one of my stock shit gets serious moment songs in Sonic and Mario.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool. Deck race. Which one is that? Is that a...
That's for the mechs in multiplayer.
Ah, okay.
So there's the ones where you shoot at each other in the stages, and then like they also have like races.
Yeah. And this one's just a repurpose of I forgot the other name.
Pyramid something or other, or was it Sand Ocean actually? I don't remember. No, I think it was the Tails one.
Yeah.
Hidden Base.
Yes.
Yeah. Shay says, write that down. Got it, JK LMAO.
God damn.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
Masato Nakamura God.
We have
Hey,
to pay every time we
check
use
for
this
this.
song. Because we gotta do this, I don't know, the people who wrote it are mad at us. Blah, 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 blah. I
Well,
forget.
and then, I mean, the guy was just from like like nobody in the West knew what Dreams Come True was, but they were a very fucking big band in Japan at the time, so it just kind of came with the territory, I guess, that that Nakamura would retain the rights of ownership to the compositions.
Gotcha. And it just so happened that became like one of the most iconic songs in all the video games.
Yeah, interesting how things work out like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Wario. Yeah.
Ramona?
Ramona.
I like this accent.
I'm gonna switch screens real quick. There we go. Music come back. Thank you.
Itamatsuki.
Hey, look, it's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Shay, don't diss your art.
Exactly. You did a good job. Get used to it.
You did really good, and it's really good.
My fish taco sense is tingling eating a fish taco right now. That reminds me of one of my favorite sound bites from Kitchen Nightmares. Fish taco. Where's my fish taco?
Grease monkey.
Mm-hmm. I might need a second to step away. That's okay.
Alright.
That's okay, Crest.
Yeah.
Yes, it is great art, says Dell.
This is fantastic. This is great. Even the see the border that she gave it, the whole aesthetic is oh, chef's kiss. It's so good.
East Good comic.
Yeah. I'd say get good, but you already did. Get used to how good that you are. How about that one? Ooh. Ooh, kill him.
Get even better.
Yeah. Get to knowing how good that you got. Word.
Word to your mother.
Word to your mother. Oh my gosh. So this was certainly an interesting pair of streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really have no future plans right now when it comes to streams, because I just got done with a pretty grindy week of working every day, basically. So I'm kind of tired. So I might take a break, I might not. But I will come back with some sort of stream eventually. Might be Yakuza, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Who's to say?
Who is to say? But yeah. Eventually I'll finish Mario Galaxy, but I wanted to finish this for the anniversary of Sonic. Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. Skull, thank you so much for joining me for both of these. It's nice having you with me.
Oh, no problem, my dude. Thanks for having me on.
Well, of course. And M, thank you for joining us for part 2. I was very, very, very happy that you could join us.
No problem, honey.
Yeah. Shay says, do them when you can /want to. Okay, I guess I'll do that. So, if you want to know when the next one is, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because that might be your only way of knowing. Who knows? Or if you don't want to do that and you want to just speak to me directly, then join the Discord links down below for both the Mutsky Club and the Band of Misfits. Both are fairly active. And, yeah, feel free. So, I'm gonna call that a stream now. It's relatively a shorter one than normal, but it is what it is. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice.